Yesterday, I broke a glass, and one thing that I always remember whenever I break a glass is that my mom used to say when we were kids कि glass टूटना शुभ होता है. Yesterday, however, I went into the spiral of how we as a society have brilliantly developed different ways to circumvent responsibility of accidents and failures and pin it on something or someone else by calling it auspicious or inauspicious. That anytime we have an accident or we fail at something and we do not have someone else to blame, we lose our minds. Some more examples of this phenomena that we see around us are how a bird shits on us, that's considered auspicious, how parents hold the furniture responsible for hurting their child and do their pity, the belief that black cat crossing your path is responsible for your accident and not that you or someone else on the road is a bad driver, and many more are examples of how we never teach children this one thing, and that is having a stable self image in the face of different kinds of failures. We don't teach children to be accepting of their shortcomings, take accountability of failure, and still not feel like they are inferior. Instead, use it as a learning experience. The fear of failure is so prominent in so many of us that it prevents us from taking calculated risks, which are essential for our growth, and if even then failure happens, from taking accountability of it. Because we attach a sense of shame to failures, failing becomes a character flaw instead of just a natural, normal occurrence, and we are made to believe that if only we were good enough, we won't fail. When we condition children this way, they then mimic the same behavior in all their undertakings. Failed an exam, paper was too tough. Didn't get a job, recruiter was partial. Even with things like burning a chapati, I've heard people say, tawa kharab hai. And this is also perpetuated by the fact that emotionally unregulated parents will scream and shout at you for breaking things or being in an accident. This creates even more insecurity around failure and accidents, where being in an accident directly means that something is wrong with you. It is equated with a sense of deservedness of failure, similar to how we say you deserve it when somebody succeeds. And in order to save ourselves from that injury to the ego, we give excuses like luck or destiny for these failures. How about we see failures and accident for what they actually are? That is, opportunities for learning, growth, and being more careful after that rather than attaching our worth to it. How about we also teach the same to our children? And even after all that, also understanding sometimes you just break a glass. It's neither auspicious nor catastrophic. You can just clean it and get on with your day.